Hello, everyone. Very good morning. I'm excited to meet you all again. I hope you've been keeping safe. And our previous session was on Zobot, where our trainer showed the attendees how bots are now an integral part of your team, making customer experience on your website worthwhile, especially for e-commerce businesses where a bot can automatically take a customer or a lead, to the checkout page. So today's session is titled Multi-Channel Support and Time Tracking with Zoho Desk. And in this session, our expert will show you some interesting features that lets customers access support at their hands reach. I'm John Wilfred, an evangelist with Zoho, so is my colleague Anjana Mahesh, and we will be your host for today. We have with us Srihari and Bhuvi. They both share common expertise in Zoho Desk. Bhuhi will be behind the screen answering all your questions while Srihari will be your trainer. And just before we start, I'd like to give a few quick key points. Make sure that you have signed into your Zoho account if you wish to shadow our actions. And you may also need admin privilege to access certain features within Zoho Desk. And do not mess with existing settings. If you wish to try something out, do create a test instance. Srihari will give you an overview of the session, followed by the hands-on, and finally we'll wrap this workshop with a quick recap by Anjana. So now let me just wait for the session to be transferred to Srihari. All right, here he is. Hari, the virtual stage is all yours.
Thank you, John, and good morning, everybody. I hope you're all able to see my screen, and I hope you're all keeping safe. I'm so glad to meet you people for the fifth time through these series of online workshops. I would like to begin this session with an excerpt that I read from an article some time ago, whose title I vaguely remember, but the article says this. Nearly 70% of customers who stopped doing business with a particular brand say it was due to the poor customer experience that they had with the brand. Retaining a customer is as important as winning a deal. Before setting up your support system, you might have to take two questions into consideration. Does the support system that you're looking for support both traditional and modern way of customer communication? Number two, does the software has the ability to gauge the time my agents spent on ticket? To address these two questions, in this session today, we would be discussing about the multi-channel support and time tracking with Zoho Desk. Zoho Desk is multi-channel. I believe many of you will agree with me. A smooth customer experience is not about you defining a specific singular channel and forcing all your customers to reach out to you through that specific channel. How magnanimous it would be if your customers can reach out to you in whatever way they choose to seek help. In this session today, we shall discuss in detail about the Help Center channel in Zoho Desk, which is a customer portal. And secondly, I would be speaking on the community within the Zoho Desk channels. Then I would be speaking on the chat, ASAP, email, and other different varieties of support that you can offer to your customers with using Zoho Desk. So the first channel for discussion today is email. Email is traditional yet common medium of support even today. I believe many of you would be having your own support mailboxes. When you have your support mailbox coupled with Zoho Desk, it can act as an effective channel of communication. For those who are using Zoho Desk for long, you would know that you'd be able to create multiple departments in Zoho Desk. And every department in Zoho Desk will have a support email address associated to it. All you need to do is to do an email forwarding from your current support mailbox to this department default email address. Once this email forwarding is done, anytime your customers drop an email to your support mailbox, is created as a ticket in Zoho Desk. And if you do not have a support mailbox, no worries. You can ask your customers to drop an email to the default support email address of Zoho Desk so that a ticket is created in that specific department. In order to configure your email support, all you need to do is to click on the setup icon on the top right corner of your Zoho desk. Underneath channels, you would find emails, wherein you can add a new default support email address for your Zoho desk. Once that is done, you will have to go to your email service provider. I've taken G Suite, for example. It could be any email service provider in that case. All you need to do is to simply point the email coming to your support mailbox to the default support email address in Zoho Desk as shown on the slide. So if you could notice the screen, the forwarding address that I've added here is the default email address of a support department in Zoho Desk. So once this is added, a verification code would be created as a ticket in that specific department in Zoho Desk. All you need to do is to simply copy the code and have it verified on your email service provider. Once this authentication is established, anytime your customers drops an email to your support mailbox, it is created as a ticket in Zoho Desk. As simple as that. So the next channel that I would like to discuss today is Help Center. Before going in detail about the Help Center, I would like to give you one beautiful engineering that happens with the Zoho Desk. Anytime a customer drops an email to your Zoho Desk for the first time, based on the email address of a customer, a contact is automatically created. Uh, we do have options to manually create and manually import your customer database into your Zoho Desk, but this is one unique feature I wanted to discuss. So, before speaking about the Help Center in Zoho Desk, I would like to discuss a use case. Let's consider there is a mobile company that supplies mobile phones to its customers. It has a new customer who isn't tech savvy. Um, he's trying to restart his mobile phone. As simple as that. The process that he's trying to accomplish is very simple. Since he isn't tech savvy, he chooses to find for some help online. However, he couldn't find anything relevant to solve his problem. Later, he chooses a very traditional medium of support wherein he rings the telephony and the support line remains busy forever. Lastly, the customer chooses to drop an email to the support mailbox, which remains unresponded for over 2 days. 3 support channels, 2 days, one simple question, and zero resolution. And all you have now is a super frustrated customer. As I told you, as I was explaining the scenario, initially the customer was looking for help online. If he had his questions answered from the online documents, he would have not waited for 2 days to have his questions resolved. So this is where the Help Center comes to your rescue. Help Center is a customer service portal using which your customers would be able to study the knowledge base articles that you have published for your organization. Not just that, using the Help Center, your customer would be able to raise a ticket, see the status of his existing tickets, and also participate in forums and collaborate with the other customers to your organization. So let's quickly discuss on how this help center is going to actually work. So let me jump into my test environment. As you click on the setup icon on the top right corner of your Zoho desk, underneath channel, the option that you would see here is the help center. As you click on the help center, click on access settings and you'd be able to access the URL to your help center. And for the people who are new to Zoho Desk, I know many of you are curious to know if we would be able to customize the URL of the help center, very well as we would be able to brand your very own domain on the help center of Zoho Desk so that your customers can feel like they are getting help from home. So as I click on this specific portal, it will take me to the help center of Zoho Desk, and this is how the Zoho Desk help center actually looks. Wherein initially you would have a home screen using which your customers would be able to either search articles or search for the tickets that they have raised to your systems. underneath my area section, your customer would be able to see the history of tickets he had with you. I'll speak about that in detail. And also, your help center would have the knowledge base section wherein the knowledge base articles are displayed. So before going into these features in detail, as an admin, you need to know what are the permissions that you can enforce on the help center of Zoho Desk. So now let's quickly discuss few important permissions that you can enforce as an admin of your support tool. The first permission that we are going to discuss today is this: customers can sign up for the help center. If this toggle is enabled, see, this help center URL is available out public. So anybody who has access to the help center of your Zoho Desk, if this option is enabled, they would be able to do a sign up on your help center using the sign up button. So once they hit on sign up, it would mandate your customers to enter their name and their email address. As they hit on sign up, a verification email would be sent to that email address of your customers. Once they verify it, it would ask them to set up a new password. Once they set up a new password, they would be able to sign into the help center of your Zoho Desk anytime and do any of the activities as I said earlier. So this is how the initial sign up process to your help center works. And the next option that we are going to discuss, or the next setting, permission setting that we are going to discuss is this: moderate customer signups in your help center. As I told you, your help center URL is going to remain public. So anybody who has access to the help center would be able to sign up to the help center if that option is enabled. That being said, there are also chances that there could be a number of spam signups or number of non-legitimate signups hitting your help center. To have a control over it, if this option is enabled, anytime a customer of yours hits a sign up option on your help center, a verification or a moderation would come to you as administrator. You can either choose to approve or reject the moderation. To see the moderation, underneath Help Center, you would find an option called Users, and these users refer to your Help Center users. And you would find a section here called Pending Moderation, wherein all the customer who has requested for moderation would be displayed here one after another. You can, based on the authenticity of the customer, you can choose to either approve or deny the sign up. So this is how the moderation process with respect to the help center works. So let me have this disabled for time being, so that in some few minutes from now, I will roll out the URL to my help center so that you can experience as to how your customers would feel when they access or sign up to the help center of your Zoho Desk. And the next permission that I would like to discuss is this: customers can view the tickets of other users in their account. That being said, if a couple of your customers represent the same organization and they come from the same organization, and if this option is enabled, both the customers would be able to see the ticket raised by one another. That is, two customers belonging to the same organization would be able to see the tickets, the history of tickets raised by one another. So that is what you can do if this option is enabled. So we have discussed about what Help Center is all about and what are the other permissions that are available on the Help Center. The next question that might pop up your mind is to how would you let your customers know, or how can you advertise your customers that there is a help center like this using which they would be able to do a number of activities. So you could do it in either of these ways. One is the automated invite permissions, wherein if you could see the screen right now, you would have this option called auto invite permission, wherein we do have an option to choose the different departments in your Zoho Desk. So anytime your customers drops an email to any of these departments, the Zoho Desk automatically sends out an invitation asking your customers to sign up to the Help Center of Zoho Desk. And I would precisely show you how this invitation email would look. So underneath Help Center, you find something called email templates. So here you can see this specific section called invitation. And this is how the invitation would initially look to your customers. And if you're looking to customize the invitation email template, you can very well have that customized. So this is one of the ways, the automated ways through which you can invite your customers. If you feel that this could also make many non-legitimate customers signing up to your help center, you can also choose to manually invite these people. So underneath help center users, you would have this option called invite users button on the top right hand side of the screen. As you click on it, you can enter the email address of your customers separated by commas and hit on invite so that invitation to the help center would be sent to your customers. So this is how the invitation or the initial process works when you're looking to add help center users to your help center. So we have discussed about various settings, the permission setting and the invitation settings that you can configure with the Help Center. Now, let's see how a customer can experience when he happens to sign up to the sign into the Help Center. So I'm here to my portal, wherein I can choose to sign in as a customer. I give my email address as a customer. And I choose to enter my password. Remember me, and I'm signing in. So as I sign in as a customer, I'd be able to see this initially, this homepage. As I told you earlier, you can do a number of search options using this homepage. And then comes the My Area, wherein as a customer, I would be able to see a gamut of previous tickets that I've raised to this organization. So I can see my open tickets, closed tickets, and on hold tickets. And even if I open any one of the tickets, I'd be able to see the other field information associated to that ticket. And also, as a customer, I can choose to submit a ticket by hitting on this Add Ticket button right away from my Help Center. And next comes the knowledge base, wherein I'd be able to see a number of knowledge base articles authored by this organization. So if you're looking to know as to how to create these knowledge base articles for your organization, I'll explain you how this can be done. So I'm switching back to the admin interface of my Zoho Desk, wherein I would find this module called Knowledge on the top panel of my screen. As I click on Knowledge, it would take me to a page wherein I would see the previous articles that I've published on my Help Center. So now, in order to create an article for your Help Center, you can hit on this plus option on the top right-hand side of your screen. Give a title for your article, give the content, the entire content of the article, and you can publish. And not just that, you can also enforce article level permissions in your Help Center. If you could see the right-hand side of the screen, you would see the display permission, wherein if you feel that you're going to author an article and if you want that article to remain purely private, only your internal agents should access it, then you can have the display permission set as agents. And if you want only the registered, only the logged in users to access your Help Center, you can have it set as registered users. And if you want any user, anybody who has access to the URL to be able to view this knowledge base article, you can have the permission set as all users. So these are the three different categories on permission that you can enforce on a document or on an article that you author on the Zoho Desk Help Center. So we have discussed about the various options that are available on the Help Center. And the next channel that I would like to discuss with you this morning is community. Community is basically a forum wherein a group of people sharing mutual interest ask their questions, share their ideas about the ongoing business with your organization. So if you're looking to make your support process more democratic and involve more people into your business and collaborate with multiple people to seek idea about on what feature enhancements or what improvements that you can do as a business, you can have this community created on the help center of Zoho Desk. Basically, this community will involve customers who are seeking help, and you will have customers who help other customers when they already know the answer. I'm sorry. If you already have partners, you can also your partners can also use the community as a forum through which they would be able to collaborate with other customers in your organization. And also, as an organization, if you're trying to make any announcement to all of your customers, you can choose to make an announcement, and that is available to anybody's view who has access to this helps to this community, and they'd be able to do a further collaboration on the announcements that you make. So basically, this is going to be a channel of seeking help and collaborating among customers themselves, and collaboration between the customers and your organization. So let me quickly jump back to the Zoho Desk and show you how a community is actually configured. As you click on the setup icon on the top right corner, underneath channels, you would find this community. So before going into detail, first let's understand the anatomy of community. As you know, you can create multiple departments in Zoho Desk. Every department in Zoho Desk will be created as a category in your community. So every department is a category underneath community. So underneath categories, you will have multiple forums, and under the forums, your customers can make posts, and as an organization, you can also make posts. So categories, forums, posts. This is how the anatomy of the uh, Zoho Desk Help Center is built up. Let me give you one example so that it makes more relevance. Let's assume that Zoho One support is a category. Underneath Zoho One support, you would be able to create multiple forums like Zoho CRM, Zoho Desk, Sales IQ, and so on. So under these forums, your customers can come in and choose the relevant forum for them, and either they can seek help, ask questions, or help other customers. So this is how we can visualize the categories with the Zoho Desk Help Center. And also, let me quickly open one of the categories and show you how it works. Some admin level privileges that you can set up on the community. I'm opening one of the categories under my community, and as I hit on edit on the top right hand side, even here you can set a level of visibility for your customers. If you're trying to do some kind of restriction on this specific category, you shall have it enforced. And not just that, as I told you that this community is going to be more democratic, and you will have more number of people hitting your community to seek help. There are chances that there could be some non-legitimate request or post that can happen on the community. In order to check that, you can have a moderation done. So anytime a customer makes a post on your community for the first time on the specific category, it would come to a moderation. Only after approval, it would be visible to the other customers in your help center. And also, we can convert all the posts that is happening on your community as a ticket in Zoho Desk if this option is enabled. So these are the admin level settings that you can enforce on the community. As I told you, this is a category wherein I have two different forums, namely feature request and questions, underneath which your customers and you can make posts. So now let me quickly show you as an organization how you would be able to make posts on the community. So you will have this module called community on the top panel of your screen. As you click on this plus icon on the top right corner, let's assume that I'm going to make an announcement with regards to an event that is going to happen in 2021. I can mark it as announcement, give a post title, give a description, and have it published so that anybody who's having access to this category would be able to see this post. So let me now switch to the help center and show you how community looks. So this is how the community looks on the help center, wherein the post made by the organization is available here, wherein as a customer, I can start my collaboration, and all other customers who have access to this post will share their feedback about this specific post. So this is how you can make your support process more democratic by collaborating a lot of people. So this is all about the community channel with the help center of Zoho Desk. So the next channel that I would like to discuss today is chat. See, the wait time for your customers to have their questions answered now becomes a history with the help of chat, wherein a live chat widget, when a live chat widget is embedded either on the help center or on your website, your customers can instantly seek help and have their questions instantly resolved. Even in the admin point of view or the organization point of view, this drastically increases the productivity of your agents. Just imagine that your agents would be able to handle multiple requests at the same time. So when it comes in terms of productivity, it would increase the productivity of your agents. And also, as a customer, they will feel satisfied when they get instant support for their questions. So now let me quickly jump into my instance and show you how you'd be able to configure this chat support for your help center. So as I come here, hit on the setup icon on the top right corner, underneath channels, I would find this channel called chat. So as I click on it, you would find a code embed. So the embed that you see here is the code that is available on your Sales IQ. For people who are looking to know what Sales IQ is, Sales IQ is a website tracking and a live chat widget that you can provide to your customers on your help center. So the code that you see here is the code from the Sales IQ. So all you need to do is to have this code copied and have it pasted on your website. So let me quickly show you. This is the code that I copied and pasted on the footer of my website. So once this is done, so now when any of my customers visit my website, they would be able to see this chat widget on the right hand side of the screen. So they can come here and they can start collaborating with me. Let me just refresh the screen and open up my website in an incognito window and show you how this chat works. So now I'm on my website as a customer. I see this chat widget on the left-hand side of my screen, wherein it would mandate my customers to enter their information. I give my name, my email address, and I can choose a department from which I'm seeking support as a customer. I choose one of the departments and I type in my question and I hit on start. So as I do it, now, when I go back to my portal, I'd be able to see the notifications hitting my Sales IQ account and also my Zoho Desk account. So in both the interfaces, both on Sales IQ and Zoho Desk, I would be able to see this visitor notification popping up. So all I can do is to click on accept. As I click on accept, I'd be able to start a conversation with my customer and give him a live support right away. So as I keep typing messages, it would be delivered to my customers on the other end. So this is how the chat widget, once embedded on your website, is going to actually work, wherein your customers can take instant support. And one more feature that I would like to discuss with respect to the Sales IQ and Zoho Desk is this. Our basic idea is to bring all customers' request as a ticket at the end of the day in your Zoho Desk. That being said, if we have integration enabled on the Sales IQ's interface, let me quickly show you that. If I could click on the settings icon on the left-hand side of the screen, underneath integration, I have integrated my sales IQ with Zoho Desk. That being said, if you could see an option here, I'm converting all the chats of all the visitors as a ticket in Zoho Desk. So the moment a customer hits my website and he starts or initiates a chat with me, a ticket for the chat is automatically created in Zoho Desk. Now let's quickly see the chat or the ticket that was created for the chat that we initiated right now. So I come here and I would be able to see the chat that my customer has initiated as a ticket in Zoho Desk with a unique ticket ID. So this is how the chat integration with Zoho Desk works. And the next channel that I would like to discuss today is this, ASAP. This is one of the beautiful features that you can find in Zoho Desk. Uh, Initially, I was discussing about the help center, wherein if you're looking to access the help center, then you will have to access the URL of your help center and then do your other activities. Say, for instance, your customers are visiting your website, and how beautiful it would be if we could have this help center facility within the iframe of your website. That being said, all you need to do is to take the chat, all you need to do is take the embed for the ASAP from your Zoho desk and have it pasted on your website. Once that is done, they would be able to see a pop-up like this within your website. Uh, Within your website, they would be able to access the help center. Maybe let me quickly show you that I have on my screen. Um, I think that button might not be visible, but this is how the ASAP feature works. Within the iframe of my website, I'd be able to read my knowledge base articles, raise tickets, and participate in community forum. So this is the whole idea. So the next the next channel that I would like to discuss today is social. Nowadays, social media has become a platform of escalations. So anytime you have a super frustrated customer, you can see him hitting your social pages, complaining about the service that he has received. So in order to bring in all such social media requests as a ticket in Zoho Desk, once you have either your Facebook or Twitter accounts or pages integrated with your Zoho Desk, anytime your customers tweets you, at mentions you, or sends you a direct message on Twitter, it can be created as a ticket. The same base, if a post is made by your customer on your Facebook page, the same can be converted as a ticket. And also, the message that you receive over Facebook Messenger can also be created as a ticket. So, and also within the Zoho Desk, you would have this module called social, wherein if there is a tweet about you or if there is a post about your organization, you need not switch into multiple applications to have those questions answered. Within the interface of Zoho Desk, you would be able to reply to the tweets and also respond to the posts made by your customers. As simple as that. So we have discussed about like multiple channels and the features involving these multiple channels in the Zoho Desk. And the next feature that I would like to discuss today is time tracking. Before that, does your organization offer paid support, and are you looking to invoice your customers? Forget about invoicing the customers. Are you trying to track the productivity of your agents by calculating the time that they spend on each of these tickets? Then time tracking is a never miss feature. Now let's see how you would be able to track the time that your agents spend on different tickets in your Zoho Desk, and also how we would be able to bill your customers for the time that you spent for your customers. So now let me quickly jump into my Zoho Desk. As I click on the setup icon on the top right corner, underneath customization, I would see this feature called time tracking. So there are multiple features in Zoho Desk that are department specific. Time tracking is one amongst them. So wherein this feature is department specific, so you can choose a department for which this time tracking has to be configured. So We have two different types of ticket tracking. One is manual and another one is automated. Wherein when it is a manual time tracking, your customer, your agents working on a ticket has to go into a specific ticket and manually switch on the timer to track the time that they spend on the ticket. So now let me quickly go into a ticket in my Zoho desk and show you how this manual time tracking works. So I'm opening one of the random tickets, and I would see this timer on the top panel of my screen. Since this is a manual time tracking, I will have to hit on start timer, wherein you would see a timer running that calculates the time that I work on this ticket. So once I'm done with this, I can hit on stop and save timer. You would see a time entry automatically gets associated to this ticket. And you would be able to see a list of time entries that are being added on these tickets. So this is how you would manually track time that your agents spend on these tickets. If you're trying to make it more automatic, you can choose it as automated time tracking, wherein you can switch to automatic radio button, wherein uh, we would be able to calculate the time for each of these actions listed below. You can calculate the total time your agents spend on drafting a ticket. You can track the total time your agents spend on adding a comment. So every time they do any of these activities below, a time entry, a corresponding time entry for that would be added. So this is the idea behind the automated time tracking. And also, when it comes for automated time tracking, the moment you go into the ticket, the timer starts running, and you would be able to gauge the time that you spend on these tickets. So the next admin level features that we might take into consideration is this, wherein if a specific agent remains idle for over 30 seconds, we can choose to pause the timer. That is, only when they come back to the ticket, or only if they are active on the system, it will calculate the time. And if you feel that your agents need not know about such time tracking facility that is enabled, you can hide this timer for your agents, so they will not have any idea about the time tracking that is happening behind the screens. So this is about the admin level settings that you can enforce. So now let me quickly go into a ticket and show you how the automated time tracking works. So now I'm into a ticket, and as I go into a ticket, I would be able to see a timer running for me. Let me have this refreshed and open a specific ticket. As I come in, I'd be able to see a timer that would run. The reason as to why I'm unable to see the timer is I have hidden it for my agents. So if I have it enabled, and when I visit my help center, when I visit my ticket again, I would be able to see the timer running behind. So it automatically starts the tracking the moment I enter it. And say, for instance, as an agent, I'm making a comment that I've observed about this case, a time entry is automatically added. So we saw how automated and manual time tracking works. And the next part comes is the billing. So as I told you earlier, if you're trying to invoice your customers, you need to first define the cost that you would incur from the customer for the support you're providing him. So we have multiple billing preferences. Either you can fix a specific cost per agent, or you can choose to give a fixed cost for all the agents, or you can also fix cost as per the profile to which the agent is associated to. So these are the multiple ways you can set up your billing preferences. So based on the billing preferences that you set up here, you would be able to invoice your customers. And In order to invoice a customer, I come back to the ticket, wherein I would be able to see the books icon on the left hand side of my screen. That being said, I have already integrated my Zoho Desk with Zoho Books. So as I click here on Zoho Books, I would be able to create an invoice or an estimate for this specific customer right away from my Zoho Desk. And the same invoice will be reflected in my Zoho Books account as well. So this is how the time tracking works, and this is how you would be able to bill your customers based on the time that you spend for them. I believe many of you are interested to have the same replicated on your test environment. Maybe let me pause for 2 minutes and you shall have the same shadowed on your test environment. So all you need to do is to click on the setup icon on the top right corner. Underneath customization, you would find a feature called time tracking. So as mentioned, time tracking feature is department specific. You will have to choose a department on which this time tracking has to be enabled. And you can choose between the automated and manual time trackings. Once that is set, you can choose to set up a billing preference. Either you can choose to bill your customers based on the agents, or you can give all agents a fixed cost, or also you can choose to set a billing type based on the profiles to which the agents are associated to. So once this setup is done, you can go ahead to the tickets module in your Zoho Desk and have a test ticket created. I believe you're able to follow these steps. And if you have any questions about any of these features, we have our expert on the other end of the session open to answer your questions anytime. So once this is done, you can go ahead and you can track the time for the tickets that you have created in your Zoho Desk. As the time entries as the time keeps calculating, you will see the time entries being added underneath the time entry section within the ticket. So once these time entries are added, you would be able to bill your customers by clicking on the Zoho Books icon on the left-hand side of your tickets. I hope many of you were able to successfully customize your time tracking and you were able to bill a customer for the time that you have spent for him on the ticket. I hope you found the session today about the different channels and time tracking interesting. If you have any questions, you can drop an email to us anytime to support@zohodesk.com. I hope Anjana is waiting for me on the other end of the session to give her inputs about the session. So thank you all. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you very much, Hari. Good morning, everybody. It's really nice to see you all back again, and I could see a lot of people being questioning, which is pretty exciting, to be honest. Well, today's recap, as you all know, Hari being, he gave us the introduction on what Zoho Desk is, and he also showed us the multi-channel support in Zoho Desk. Further, what help desk does as well. And on chat, he gave us a good brief on chat and a snapshot on time tracking on both automatic and manual as well. If nothing pops up right now, not a problem. You can also email us at support@zohodesk.com. We are available 24 into 5. And we have one upcoming workshop next week, which is on Zoho CRM integrations, which is also powered by Zoho CRM. And Hari is going to run the show again. I'm sure this session is going to be very interesting as well. Please make sure you register by today. Well, thank you very much for your time, guys. I hope to see you next week. Stay safe.